everyone, I'm Kimberly DiPersia, and this is Just Headlines Weekend Edition. That's right, Alex handles the tough issues during the week, while I handle the fluff on the weekend. Just kidding. The fluff is way, way harder. I mean, it's completely subjective. Today, I'm here to talk about the top TV shows and movies that you've been streaming and binging online. I mean, is even binging a thing anymore? I mean, I kind of feel like that's just life. You know, we just sit at home, watch Netflix, and just try to keep our sanities together in this crazy world. Am I right? Anyway, the top 5 TV shows of the week are... At number 5, we have Snowpiercer, based on the amazing movie by Bong Joon-ho. Seriously, if you haven't checked it out, watch it right away. This movie stars Jennifer Connelly and Daveed Diggs, set in a post-apocalyptic world where the entire world is somehow under this giant major ice freeze. We have this one lone train that houses the rest of humanity just circling around and around and around and around, owned by some wealthy elite corporation. Yes, it's the apocalypse, and we still have to deal with the 1%. At number 4, we have that other High School Musical show, Glee. Most likely inspired by the recent tragic death of Naya Rivera, people are reliving the late 2000s in a show that also deals with class issues. Can you believe that the jock is also a singer? What? Jane Lynch on that show is amazing and just kills every single one-liner she's been handed. That woman is a magnificent lady. At number 3, we have Warrior Nun. Okay, at first, I was with you all and I thought, this is really weird, but oh my nun, it is fantastic. I mean, it's about a dead orphan teen who becomes a superhero by literally getting an angel halo jammed into her back by demon-hunting nuns. It is freaking wild. I mean, if you're missing out on your fix of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, this is your cup of Christ's blood to drink. Okay, at number 2, we have Cursed, which I kind of thought was gonna be like Warrior Nun, but it's actually completely different. It's based on a book series reimagining the life of Merlin. Yes, King Arthur's Merlin. It's about a young sorceress who, you guessed it, is on a mission to find a powerful and ancient sword with a modern Shakespearean vibe. It's set in gorgeous rural England. And even though they made Merlin into some weird Captain Jack Sparrow type of character, I mean, what? I'm really digging the show. At number 1, we have Dark, which is basically the German version of Stranger Things. And it's way sadder. I mean, it literally starts with a guy hanging himself. Yikes. But in its 3rd and final season, it has clearly gathered a bit of a cult following, and it's certainly a cave to jump inside. And now for the top 5 movies of the week. At number 5, we have 365 Days, a Polish erotic, can we call it a love story? It's about a hot woman who gets kidnapped by a hot guy who says that she must fall in love with him in 365 days. I mean, it's basically Beauty and the Beast meets 50 Shades of Grey meets Stockholm Syndrome with a lot of hot sex on a boat. I mean, that's basically all it is. I mean, is this what the quarantine gave us? You know? We're all just lonely, horny people just trying to watch whatever we can find, and we've clearly exacerbated all the excesses of Pornhub. So now all we have is 365 days. At number 4, we have Hamilton, the filmed performance of the acclaimed Broadway musical written by and starring Lin-Manuel Miranda. Okay, personal story time. I was literally 3 days away from finally seeing Hamilton on Broadway in March, and then the shutdown happened. So, I mean, this is, I guess, a bit of a consolation prize, and it's a very, very, very good consolation prize, especially being able to see the original cast just completely rock it out on stage, which is incredible. However, I really miss the theater. I love you, Broadway. At number 3, we have Palm Springs, nominated for a Grand Jury Award at Sundance. The film stars Andy Samberg and Kristen Milotti, and it's a good twist on the old classic Groundhog Day trope. Clever and funny, it's a movie that I would watch again and again and again and again and again and again and again. At number 2, we have Greyhound. I mean, did you all watch this movie? I mean, I know we all love Tom Hanks. We all love Tom Hanks so much, but I mean, was there actually a story to this movie? I mean, the plot is clearly about a Navy captain who's getting some ships through some Nazi-infested waters during World War II, but like, why do we care? Where are the flashbacks? Where's the drama? I mean, is it about America? Patriotism? Tom Hanks? I mean, it's clearly about Tom Hanks. I love Tom Hanks. We all love Tom Hanks. I mean, we would all watch him read the phone book for 90 minutes straight with no complaints. And that would be way more entertaining than watching him in Greyhound. At number 1, we have The Old Guard. Starring Charlize Theron and Kiki Layne, it's about a covert band of immortal mercenaries. So it's kind of like The Avengers meets Zero Dark 30. Okay, and I do have to admit the first 20 minutes were a little too war-like stuff for me to take in, but once Kiki Layne takes the reins, the movie is amazing. I absolutely loved it. Come on, give these women a franchise! So those are your top TV shows and movies of the week. My personal recommendations are The Old Guard for its great superhero origin story, and The Warrior Nun, because that's a religion that I can get down with. That's all for this week. I'll be back next weekend, so keep safe and keep binging, because that's the only thing